Let's go. You're gonna give me a refill on my mana though, right? Right? Because if you try and make me fight a human without refilling it, then I don't think I can do that. Ah, shit, it's autoing. We finally made it to the bottom. That was a hell of a collapse. Zorba's spell practically took the whole place down. What a mess.
Look.
Look, egress is straight ahead. It should lead to the cathedral's plaza.
Hurry.
Brilliant. Let's stop that monster.
Damn it.
Oh, it did. It refilled my shit. Yes. Yes. So based.
I pledge.
So incredibly based. We love to see it. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, thank you, sweet lord. I no longer have any worries. Don't worry. Be happy.
Yep.
Unless the human blocks strike damage, and then I will be Sag, and we will have to restart. Once we're outside, we're going straight for that monster in the plaza. Are you ready? Let's take it down.
On guard!
On my knight's honor, I will protect the city. Zorba's calamity ends now. Yeah, they put them both on the brawler class strat worked real well for Zorba, so here's hoping it works just as well for the human.
How can this be? Was this creature's rebirth Zorba's plan all along?
If it escapes.
Oh my
if it
god.
makes it to the city.
Are we not in the center of the city right now? What do you mean if it makes it to the city? We're in the city, right?
His Highness's home must still stand when he returns. I will end this here!
Another city in ruins. Never again. It dies or I do.
It's coming.
What the fuck is on its head? What am I looking at?
It would be catastrophic if it breached the city. We must stop it.
But how are we supposed to kill something this huge?
Look there. That can be little else but the heart. Surely to strike there would give it pause.
But it's too high up for our weapons to reach. Do we use magic?
A viable plan. Yet surely if we can knock the creature down first, its heart will be close enough to strike with steel.
Okay, I've got bad news about how much magic two of you have got.
Knock the wind out of it. Hard to miss a target that size, at least.
Start by attacking the body.
Okay. Right.
Healer!
Is it going to be weak to fucking anything?
Flare!
Probably not, right? It's probably... Okay, well that cracks very fast.
I'll crush you!
You hit their weak point.
Oh shit, it's actually weak to that, huh?
We strive for! Push onward!
Alrighty.
We did it! Now we can go for its heart.
The power of heal. Come forth, royal soul. Light!
Okay, resist that.
You'll be dust!
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
Nice, nice. We get a free turn.
I'll destroy you!
I'm healer!
I guess I do this.
We can do this!
Just to keep on the safe side, right? It wasn't necessarily needed, but we'll see, we'll see.
Right on target.
With a come!
Nice one, Stroll.
I crush you!
All right.
Huge
Smite 'em,
crits.
Hulkenberg.
The frogs! Why are there frogs in there? What am I seeing? Oh my god, what am I looking at?
What's that? I think something's coming. Watch out!
By this power. Flare!
With
With blade in hand!
God damn it, so close. Oh my god, that hurt.
Can anyone heal him? What? The shell's back to normal. That arm seems to restore the shell. It might take some effort, but maybe we should try taking that part out. Stroll can't take any more. Someone heal him.
I don't know if we need to, because we got the heart to half health last time. If we just break the shell and it falls down again. Unless that... Wait, can the hand restore the heart as well? No, because it didn't heal it. It just fixed it.
We can do this. Heal it!
I don't think we necessarily need to take out the hand, but that might be a dumb thought, but...
I shall vanquish evil. I'll crush you.
Hit their weak point.
For all that we strive for!
Hulkenberg got them
I
right
will
at their
fight
weak
with
spot.
pride.
Man, it really sucks that that doesn't,
Maybe not. Heal it!
that doesn't take it out immediately, huh?
Light! Let's push through!
Now! Aim for the heart!
But, like, we should be able to take it down the other half now, right?
Power within.
He's lost his balance. We smack it around some more.
I'll destroy you!
Hopefully with some crits in there.
Come forth, royal soul! We're not out of this yet!
Okay, I really need you to crit, Stroll.
I owe you.
Stroll, I really need you to crit right now.
Are you
Okay, buddy?
prepared?
Okay, you're gonna crit?
Take
Yes?
that.
You
Not done
fucker.
yet.
God damn it. Okay, well, we have to do this song and dance one more time then, but that should be okay. But what happens after the heart goes? Is it just going to be the heart goes and we win, or is there going to be more to it?
Again. I know. I could cause a scene inside and distract the soldiers.
Sure.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Nice.
I did it. Just let me rest a bit.
I'm never sure why that's an option. Like, why would you ever say no to
For
that?
all that we strive for! How's that?
I will fight with pride. By this power.
It didn't knock down this time, huh?
Is there another way?
That's interesting.
Flare!
Now, what's the I call upon royal power within.
Can I hit that?
I'll crush you.
Oh, I can.
I die hard.
With a single
I thought they said that our
fist, I
strikes
shape
couldn't...
our future.
Am I going insane? Did they not specifically say that our physical attacks cannot hit it when it's up there and it has to be knocked down for us to do it?
With flame
Did they not
hand,
specifically say that? I feel like they did.
I crush you!
Get fucked? Is that it? That was quite easy. If that's it, that was quite easy. Huh. I guess that's it. Sure. Okay. Did it only hit us one singular time? I think it only hit us one singular time, and that was with the fucking goblin attack. The little night goblins or whatever. If we just dealt a tiny bit more damage, I think we'd have got unscathed on that, which would be crazy.
Not bad, if I say so
Oh,
myself.
huge levels. Oh my god, levels for everything. Love that. Big fan of that.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
I shall strive to use this power wisely. I've acquired a new power.
Increases evasion against strikes. Lovely. I'm surprised that that felt easier than
You have my
the
sincere
necromancer fight.
respects. You risked your life to protect the capital.
We barely protected anything. The royal capital's in chaos, and Grius was one of us. And now he's gone.
Stroll?
On the morning of the funeral, I promised Maria that we'd all be back that evening. Break bread together again. I fought with everything I had, but it doesn't erase the past. It's a hard lesson, but one so obvious. I only wish I'd learned it sooner. What can I begin to tell Maria?
We did all we could.
We did all we could, Stroll.
And it wasn't enough. Maria's an orphan now. I hate how powerless I am. I should never have made a promise I couldn't keep.
Listen, Stroll. Alcest made his choice. To live and die for his country. If not for him, His Highness would not be alive now. And I'd not have met you or learned the truth myself. He and everyone else that fell here did not die in vain. And you have not fought in vain either.
There! It's them!
Thank you so much. I thought I'd never see my family again. I'll
You're
never take
welcome.
my life for granted again. It's all thanks to you.
No, we didn't do much.
May
We-
the teachings
Don't
guide and
downplay it,
protect
Stroll.
you.
What the fuck?
Closure.
We
So
did the
you're
most.
ones who put a stop to that madman's scheme.
And now we're gonna get
Killed the
popularity
humans.
points. Hell yeah. I'm gonna be king,
Now the
bitch.
soldiers might rest in peace. Seeing that there are others who can take those monsters down, it means we don't have to rely on Luis.
True.
Gives us hope. Thank you.
To think there were people watching us without our knowing. Hope, eh? Feels like it's been hard to come by lately.
'Tis a thing easily promised and hard won. But once you have it, it pushes you onward. So long as you let it.
Yes. You're right.
Quest clear. Lovely jubbly.
It's a shame we couldn't get anything out of Zorba.
We still need to kill Luis, or the prince's curse will never be lifted. If not even Grius could do it, what chance do we have?
Do you recall? Just before Luis would have been struck, he was shielded by some manner of magic.
Are you saying it would happen again? That Luis would be impervious to our attack?
What? That's ridiculous!
Well, we'll get nowhere with idle guesses. To test the theory, we have to find him.
I'll see if my contacts in the Guard have any threads to pursue.
Whoa, that'd be great. The Knights are bound to have more reach than us. And we don't have much to go on otherwise.
But under the circumstances, I expect their forces to be in considerable disarray for a while yet. Don't expect too much.
I've my own matters to attend to. If I floundered this much against Zorba, I'll not stand a chance against Luis. We have to get stronger.
Well, until we've got a lead on Luis, let's make sure we use our time wisely, okay?
Let's hone our skills.
Let's hone our skills as best we can.
A fine idea. We can never be complacent in our strength.
In any case, let's head back to the inn. And I want to check on Maria too.
We did it! Nice. In 2 days. We did it with 1 break. I'm very proud that I did not have to take a 3rd day to do
Ladies
it.
and gents, we've all seen the royal palace up in the sky, plus a massive magical rock. Apparently, all very shocking. I'm positively staggered. Moving on. The bit that gets me is all this talk of the next king. Word is they'll be chosen based on the people's will. Everyone gets a say, but right now, I suppose we ought to talk about all those other faces up on the rock, hadn't we?
Oh, I was wondering about those.
Now, the Sanctus Church has looked into it, and it seems like size matters. More public support, bigger face on the rock, etc. Looks like we've got Sanctifex Forden in the lead, and Count Luis hot on his trail.
Yeah, okay, and then who's
Well,
3rd?
naturally, Sanctifex Forden is at the top. The real surprise is how anyone else is that close behind him.
Wow. She sounds like she'd love Sanctifex Forden to be on top.
He's a man's man, a real pillar of strength.
Ugh, wake up, would you? Haven't you seen what's happened to the Grand Cathedral?
Hold your horses now, everyone. Just calm down. It won't do to just focus on the front runners, will it? There are many more pieces in play here. Take a look. Anyone who gets the people's support might be crowned. Anyone. Well, you could do it. Well, I could do it if I liked. Looks like we've quite a few new aspirants up there. All bright-eyed and ambitious monarchs to be. Had I a seat, I'd be on the edge of it.
Hold on, aren't you a town crier for the church? They're not going to like you going on about all these other faces.
Oh, please. The Sanctifex's lead isn't so fragile that I could jeopardize it. Besides, a good race would be some terrific entertainment, eh? Keep your eyes up and your ears open, ladies and gents. Albus Batlin, the crier, is going to have all the latest on these promising candidates.
Yeah, I want to know who's third. I want to know who the other faces are.
Welcome back. I've
Good
heard
to
the
see you.
news. You took down those dastards under Luis's command, did you?
It's pronounced bastards, but yeah. Who'd you hear it from?
Who'd you hear this from?
Haha. Well, enough people saw. Heard you were saluted by a soldier in front of the Grand Cathedral. I hope this helps him rest in peace.
I will see his dreams fulfilled. I promise you that.
How's Maria holding up?
Still cooped up in her room. She's not eating a thing.
The city sure isn't astir. I thought it might be news of defeating the human. But there's more to it than that.
Small wonder when any among the populace might be king. Candidates are coming out of the woodwork.
Speaking of which, I've actually heard another rumor. They say Sanctifex Fortin's planning some sort of grand announcement. Word among the Sanctus Church is that it's bound to bring Luis out of hiding.
Oh?
Really? That'd be great if it's true.
The announcement is supposedly on the 22nd. They'd not be talking about such an exact date if there weren't some truth to it.
We'd best wait before we plan our next move then. Might not have much of a choice, in truth.
I forget what the date is now. The Senate Council Chamber. I am the Senate.
We have waited long enough to rule this land.
Scheming king. What sort of man has a contingency plan for his own death?
A banterous one.
Sky. Is that really the king?
We didn't listen to some blasted rock. Name the new king under our authority and be done with it.
The populace would reject it outright. As it is so clearly born from the king's magic, they trust this decree as the king's own. That aside, when that assassin tried to claim Luis's head, I saw some strange magic foil his killing blow. Is that also the king's doing?
Is that not why we sent for that professed curse-breaker scholar or some such? Send her in, and let us hear her findings.
'Tis an honor, esteemed nobles. I am Rella Melanchorophus Cygnus, daughter of House Cygnus.
Yes, all right, spare us the pleasantries. We want the facts, girl.
Oh, well, concerning the magic that seemed to save Count Luis's life, we've seen similar incidents in different places. It would seem this magic's purpose is to ensure that the coronation cannot be decided by force. Only.
Okay, so it's not a magic Luis has set up himself. It is a king's magic.
Trust are being shielded. It must be by the king's magic. At least, that is my belief.
So what? You're telling me that blasted Luis is invincible now? Damnation!
How distressing. Yet one wonders, is our risen king observing each individual conflict between his aspirants?
I cannot say how it's triggered. Only the king would know the exact conditions, and we obviously cannot simply ask. Though, I can say there is one certain means of bypassing it. A duel could overcome this sorcery.
So they can be killed, but not murdered. Certainly a petty distinction I could only expect from such a blind romanticist.
And, that is everything I know. At the moment, that is.
At this point, Luis's public support rivals our own. Disappointing, really, that so many would desire his vision of shepherd and livestock.
Beasts, the lot of them. A dog is happiest on its leash.
They seek a king with strength, do they? Then let us give them a display of our own power, with grace, nobility, and civility.
Assassins dying in the streets. The people locked in an inescapable power struggle. What was His Majesty thinking?
I wonder if there is more to it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
17th, okay. So I think the final day we could have done that. The final day we could have beaten the dungeon was the 21st, right? And then it would have been immediately the next day. Oh, stop auto! I'm pretty sure. I think, because there would be 5 days left now, so yeah. I think the 21st would have been the final day, and then they'd be like, on the 22nd, he's gonna make an announcement. And it's like, that's literally the next day.
We've got a few days left before Forden makes his proclamation. But remember, one way or another, this ends with us facing off against Luis. We can't waste any time.
Indeed. Perhaps we should clear the monsters running rampant in the desert. It would seem bounties are available at the recruitment center again as well.
Oh, yeah?
The recruitment center? Won't it be a problem if someone there spots a few new recruits who are supposed to be, you know, dead? After a debacle of that scale, I doubt anyone there will be particularly concerned or idle enough to even notice. Should anyone press you on the topic, merely mention my name. Oh yeah, you got that much sway, huh? Okay. Waiting for Forden to make a move. While waiting for Forden to make his move, you can go meet various people, spend time with your allies, or prepare for the battle against Luis. Accepting requests from townspeople may open up more locations in the city. Always be ready to lend a helping hand. You can exit the city via Tradia Gate on Sunlameo Street. Oh, we actually can free roam now? I hear a voice. Hearing followers' echoes. Having obtained the followers' echoes ability from Gallica, you'll now periodically hear your followers' voices. Spending time with your followers will in turn increase the support they give you. If you happen to sense their voice, seek them out. Okay. Access the follower menu with left or via the main menu to select a follower and travel to meet with them immediately. Cool. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Falkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Sure. Build strength for the Sanctist announcement. Okay, what have we got? Senate. A council of sages who assist the king with political affairs formed upon the unification of the three kingdoms. It consists of 5 members: the Prince of Monterio, the Prince of Oceania, the Royal Army's General, the head of the Crown Theocracy, and the head of the Igniter Consortium. The offices are held by different individuals, but have no set term, and while each member is theoretically equal in rank and voice, the influence of the Crown Theocracy has been increasing for decades. More specifically, ever since Forden took the office of Sanctifex and Sanctism became the state religion, Forden effectively became the Senate's primary speaker and representative, tilting the power balance. Wonder if there is any chance Forden is the real villain, as it were. Like, it seems like Luis is going to be a long-running villain, but I don't know. It's because we think Luis killed the cursed the prince, right? But the only way we'll find out for sure is if we kill him. And it would be a bit of a twist if we kill Luis, like, halfway through the game, and the prince doesn't wake up. And we learn, right, it was not Luis that did it. And then maybe Forden becomes the new main antagonist or something. I don't know. Town Criers. Spokespeople for the Crown Theocracy. As literacy rates are low, they're also responsible for spreading proclamations and other important information to the kingdom's masses. Criers are often seen speaking on the street corners of larger towns, even when no major event is taking place. Closure. An archaic word of prayer in Sanctism. Every person in the kingdom, regardless of religious affiliation, is familiar with this solemn oath. It is an extremely ancient word that predates the Euchronian calendar. Its exact origins unknown. Huh. I feel like that's going to be a thing? Because otherwise, why would you not just say that it's something in the ancient Sanctism texts or something? I feel like if you, like, normally you'd say that something that is from religion came from the origin of that religion, right? But if they're saying it's an ancient word that predates the Euchronian calendar with origins unknown, that makes it seem like it's a mystery that needs to be solved. Most curious. I overheard your conversation with Fabienne from out here about how you dealt with the human. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Unless you want me to, that is. If I may say, I genuinely think what you did was amazing. You protected our city for us. then we should all be grateful. You should. True. Can we speak to Maria? Well, we were supposed to speak with Hulkenberg, actually. Oh, there she is, in fact. Fabienne doesn't show it, but I bet she has it just as rough. I heard Maria isn't coming out of her room. I hope those two will be able to keep it together. Man, I just realized. Having done that, I think it's reset everyone's dialogue in town. Do we need another 2 hours to go around and speak to every single person in the city again? Because they'll all have new dialogue.
What in the blazes?
Ugh, can't get through a single day without a drink. We've all been dealt a shite hand in this life, haven't we? In other parts of town, they can't shut up about Luis or the king. So let me ask you, even if a proper upstanding bloke takes the crown, is that going to fill my empty pockets? No way in hell, I say. People all got their ideas about what the country ought to be like, but at the end of the day, they'll never remember outcasts like us.
Amazing.
Have you got anything
Fancy
new?
A bit of info. Want in on this?
Why is there an Ishkir in a tavern like this, you ask? Simple. It's because the owner here is quite the looker. True. I jest. Put that threatening glare away. I make my living selling information. Publicly, I'm just a wanted man. No, nothing that we haven't already bought.
Oh, very nice.
God damn it. Fast forward. Okay, so we've got everything from Bro.
What in the blazes?
I've heard that the previous king loved to travel. Now, royalty might as well live in a completely separate world from me, but I think I understand how he felt. I've no desire to stay in one place for any extended period of time.
Maria.
Things are the same as always with Maria. If she could just keep busy, I'm sure it would help her to clear her head. Okay, so we can do Hulkenberg, as it were.
Amazing.
But, let's see. Can we chat with Maria at all? Seems to still be in bed. I hear stifled crying from the back of the room. For now, I think it would be best to leave her be, man.
What?
Don't go in Hulkenberg's room. Okay.
What is it? Amazing.
I think before we do Hulkenberg,
Say there.
I think we got to go and chat with the townsfolk, right? There's going to be so much new to hear.
God, I am grateful.
Okay, this person's one is grayed out. So, okay, if it's grayed out, you've already heard it. So not everyone is reset. But some people are. Seems the trouble at the Grand Cathedral's been settled. I heard from a soldier I know that apparently they saw folks controlling mysterious magic power without using igniters. Quite an intriguing tale. You want to see? Haha, careful taking the piss with your elders, boy. But yes, I can see how a young lad could believe it. When I served, I heard plenty of stories about the Annex War. Granted, igniters at the time weren't as developed as they are now. I remember one tale about a mage who could use real magic. Even involved some secret ritual or what have you. I'd hoped to witness it at least once before I died, but it seems slinking round the magic shops the closest I'll get. Well, that's unfortunate.
What is it?
What is it?
Luis is damn
No one to talk to in there, no. Don't talk to me, Elda! Alright, fuck you. How dare they mock me? Every last one of them. Poxy, lousy, no good, rotten son of a goddamn... If I had an igniter, I'd... Oof. Careful, bruh. Has any new weapons appeared after that? Oh, right, we can also praise some shit. 50, yeah, oh my god, we have so much cash now, we have 60 grand. Okay, that's kind of mid. Oh wait, yeah, okay, we can just do this. Sure, that's alright. It's fine. Magic +2, lovely. Magic +2 again, and strength +2. Nice.
What do you think?
Okay, does he never update his dialogue? How much do we have if we sell all of this? Another 17 grand, eh? Oof! 75,000. Balling out of control. Okay, so what do we want? Oh my god, we could afford one of these. It's such a huge money investment. It is such a fucking giga money investment. But it's so tempting. 200 attack is like such an increase. But we've got time to think about that. We don't have to do it immediately. The human at the Grand Cathedral. Heard someone finally put it to the sword. Just goes to show, not even being in the capital means you're safe. So I've made my choice. I'll buy the best weapon this shop has to offer. Okay, you'll need 50 grand. Good luck. All the best, buddy.
Hey, listen.
A minute.
If you ask me, what a warrior needs most is agility and luck. First is agility, not only to beat your enemy to the punch, but also for escaping when you need to. And luck. To put it bluntly, that's all that matters in the end. Cowards who lack courage. They don't go out honourably, tell you that. Even getting paid well's a matter of luck, innit? Just a theory of mine, but feel free to take it to heart. Bom, bom, bom. We got a golden bug down there, didn't we? Yeah.
That's what we're quite enough. Lovely.
My husband said the armies laid the monster under the direction of Sanctifex Forden. That's good. I suppose as long as we have Sanctifex Forden, we have nothing to fear. Yeah, man. Please, attribute my fucking acts to fucking religion. That's great. I'm so happy that you're doing that. That's Pete. But, okay, so there's not actually maybe as many people to chat to as I thought, because we've already got through all of that area, so, you know what? Probably won't take too long. Mum hasn't come back. Dad said she went somewhere far away. I asked who was going to cook dinner, and Dad started crying. Oh. Oh. Still can't go down here, I assume. Yeah. Hello, can I? There we go. It took a while to give me control of the character back.
What's happened?
Looks like the mess at the Grand Cathedral's been resolved, but that doesn't mean it's over. The human may be gone, but monsters are still roaming the place. The people of this city seem to think the state army will do something about it. It's bollocks if you ask me. How the hell are we supposed to deal with monsters like that? I don't know, maybe like it's your job or something, but hey, what do I know?
Hey!
Oi, Elda lad. You know how there's a store down that path across the street that sells grilled meat skewers? They hold an eating competition at night. Meat skewers, all you can eat. The owner's a real generous fella. I know, I've already taken part, actually. Aren't you on duty? Hey, you really gonna come at me like that after I gave you a hot tip? Couldn't even muster up a thank you. Tons of soldiers dropped dead in the Grand Cathedral. Call me a coward, but slacking off here sure beats the alternative. Yes, I've already done the little meat challenge there. That was quite fun. Got me some points and all that.
Humans.
Humans.
Good goal.
There's a map being handed out to the soldiers at the recruitment centre. The military takes credit, but we're the ones who did the surveying. The Mage Academy, I mean. Even with it gone, the combined knowledge of its sages supports the country from its grave. Must have been tough work. Of course it was. But having it stolen is so much worse. They abandoned the pursuit of wisdom and now look at the fiasco of suppression we're dealing with. I'll hold a grudge for the rest of my days, but talking with you makes me feel it less. Let me give this to you by way of thanks. Oh, Poggers, a magla potion. Nice. Love that for me.
What is it?
Who did this
Bum. This is what happens when society trades with their heroes, their demolition experts who helped with the restoration like me, for ignorant youths like Luis. What is youth anyway? A sin, that's what. Now is the time to reclaim what they took, to show them how to live right. He's right, damn it. Without a king like Goddard, they'll send us old folks straight to our graves. It's our time for respect. It's our time for adoration. This is our kingdom. Don't let the youth take it away from us. My guy. Did you forget that you used to be a youth? Fucking hate adults who, like, had it good when they were younger and now they're trying to fucking pull the ladder up behind them. Fuck you. There are so many conversations around me.
Oh.
Phew. It seems the human at the cathedral's finally been taken care of. I knew that the State Army and Sanctifex Forden would be able to handle it. This commotion caused by Luis is nothing to worry about. I've no doubt that the Rock of Faces will prove Sanctifex Forden's unchanging popularity. So you say, but don't you find it a bit odd that Luis's face is a similar size? News of the royal funeral incident must have already spread throughout the country, and yet it seems many people still support Luis despite knowing about the ruckus he's caused. What are we to think of them? Man, it is very funny that this game started being made like 8 years ago or some shit, because oh boy, is this fucking like pertinent to modern day affairs.
Say there.
How could people vote for this despite the fucking insane bullshit? Wow, like fucking prescience of these I mean, it depends when this was written, I guess, but like that is very on the nose. That aside, there's a strange rumor going about. I've heard that the State Army had mysterious collaborators helping them with the human subjugation. Supposedly, they fought with a strange magic that changed their appearance. Not even an igniter's work to boot. If that's true, then the human and those people... ... You'd better quit scaring people with such meaningless drivel, lest you'd like to end up on the gallows yourself. First of all, if that were true, I'm sure they'd go around telling everyone all about it. But isn't it strange that it hasn't become a big enough topic for their faces to show up on that rock?
Look at that.
The people are confused. How are things going? The Grand Cathedral. We're still a ways away from taking it back, but at least for now the human's been taken care of. I cannot say this publicly, but it's all thanks to your assistance. Allow me to again express my gratitude. You're welcome, my guy.
Proper aces. What is it?
Proper aces. Forgot about that one. Proper aces, innit? Love it. Lovely. Proper aces.
Stupendous.
Serves you right, you damn nobles. That's what happens when you waste our tax money. Stop it! What are you going to do if that Knight Commander hears you? Alright, pussy.
What were the guards doing?
Closure, oh closure.
Luis's faction has left, but the Grand Cathedral is in a horrible state. The non-human monsters are still there too. Closure. Where do we even start? I can't believe Luis could do something so terrible. Anything going on here? Oh yeah, they said bounties are in here. Accepting a bounty's not a bad idea. Plus it looks like none of the soldiers from your recruitment interview are here. If anyone gets suspicious, we can fake it by mentioning Hulkenberg. Ugh, the captain's gone. The Grand Cathedral's a mess. My work keeps piling up. Huh? What? You here for the bounties? Sure. Have a look. You can accept bounty requests at the recruitment center. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. Bounty requests are added over time, so don't forget to check back. It's good you haven't been found out. Maybe I was worrying too much. What have you got to say? Each of these bounties is quite formidable. I wouldn't take them on unless you're really sure you're prepared. 10,000 bucks for Man-Eater Mandula, Fiend of the Wastes. I need to slay the Man-Eater Mandula in Tradia Desert, south of Grand Trad. The informant at the Hushed Honeybee Inn should have more details. For 10k, sure. 10,000 reeve just to defeat this monster? I guess they must really be struggling with it.
What you want?
This one's caught your attention. It's a request to slay a Man-Eater Mandula that's said to appear in the desert south of Grand Trad. Even though it has the run of the desert, it usually hides in its entourage of wild dogs. Take out enough wild dogs, and it'll show itself eventually. The military's short-handed, so this one's been difficult to handle. You still want the contract? I'll do it. You're brave for someone so young. Okay, it's all yours. To get to the desert, go through the large gate south of San Lameo Street. After you walk a bit, you'll find it. Also, beasts aren't your only concern out there. You'll run into a swarm of sandworms if you're unlucky, so beware. As for the details, we're too understaffed to give you much, so go ask the informant. That bunch just rubs me the wrong way, though.
On you.
If you do somehow manage to slay the Mandula, bring back the Rampager tail as evidence. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed out there.
Let's do it.
No deadline, that's what we like to see. And it increases courage as well. Nice. It didn't... Did it? No, it didn't say that down here. It just said the 10,000. But you also get courage from it, so that's good. Yeah. We'll have to remember to keep coming back here, trying to find any new stuff as it appears. Can we go through here yet? No. I guess we're probably never going through there. That's where we got recruited. You haven't reset. Have you heard the news? The state army defeated a human. Splendid, isn't it? This should free up the soldiers for a bit. Hopefully those wanted posters of Heisme will catch their eye.
Look at that.
A lot of wanted posters. Hey, this bulletin board also has a bounty hunter ranking pinned to it. First place is... Oh, Katharina. That has to be the Katharina we know, right? I guess she really is worth her salt. Impressive. But these contracts aren't anything you couldn't handle. It'd just take a while to catch up to Katharina. Okay, I think that's most places. We've got a couple other locations to check out for new chats, like this one.
Take me for a fool, do ya?
Take me for a fool, do ya? Damn that Luis! How dare he disgrace sanctism? He does have his defenders, though. Those tribes and pagans that abhor sanctism are truly... best leave those people be. Only ignorant fools would feel inspired by the likes of Luis, no?
Isn't this nice?
Isn't this nice? Anyone down here chatting at all? No. We've still got the mystery of what the fuck's going on with these people. Okay, so question.
Let's not.
Despite the danger, I guess it's still open so people can pay their graveside respects. Not that there's anything we can do now anyway, so let's head back. So what the fuck is with those other fucking bits next to the mausoleum? In that very opening bit where you could only walk straight forward to get into the Grand Cathedral. There was stuff to the side in the mausoleum that we had no way of accessing. So where do you access that from? I thought it would wrap around in the cathedral, but it never did, so... are confused. Do you reckon we're high enough level to take on the fucking bastard boss that we did in the demo now? The other day, I saw them cleaning up that monster's corpse. That whole situation was a right mess. Feels like anything can happen now, what with no king on the throne? Definitely, mate. No telling how the allied kingdoms will react. What's going to happen if another country were to attack us right now? Well, that certainly would be interesting. I heard that the monster of the Grand Cathedral was slain by the royal army. A masterstroke of His Eminence Forden. Truly there is no other more fit to be king. Thanks to the efforts of the royal army, the Necromancer's rebellion has been quelled. Credit is also owed to Sanctifex Forden, whose inspiring presence rallied the soldiers and boosted their morale. Once again, the one true God has rewarded our faith. Closure. We have some stuff to purify, right? Anything new? Oh, where would we find it? They'll naturally fall into your hands. Right, okay. It's just random then. We have 4 blessed water currently and only 2 things to purify, so sure. Increases damage against undead type monsters. Well, that would be nice. That would have been nice, rather, against the guys we were just there. Increases light attack strength. Well, that also would have been nice. Son of bitch. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, well, let's go up. Now we have plenty of cash. Now we are flush with cash. Let's have 5 of each of these. Cool. Wait, what was the top thing? Oh, that was the... yeah. That's still pretty expensive. Bum, bum, bum.
Close your
Anything new in here? Any new chat boxes? Chitter chat. Okay. We probably have to do Brigitta's thing to get access to that, I would guess, maybe? which I guess that's a goal. It's just like, I'm just worried about wasting more time, because what if because we'll have to sprint our way through the dungeon again, I guess. And what if we get to the end and the boss still fucks us up? And it's like, well, we just wasted a whole day. I guess at that point we'd just reset to a save before we went back there. Closure 8. The royal palace has taken to the skies. It's also scary. Before, during times like this, I could pray for our safety at the Grand Cathedral, but now I can't even do that. I can't believe it's not butter. No, 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 I've had enough. I heard there's still a monster about at the Grand Cathedral. That blasted Elder spawn is still about too. It's also ominous. We're done for. Fuck you.
What is it? That'll be just fine.
I heard Luis went completely mad, and I was wondering what would happen next, but it appears that everything has been cleaned up rather nicely.
It's fine, as long as we can live our lives far from any humans. This country will be safe, just as long as we place our trust in His Eminence Forden.
Indeed. In the end, maintaining the status quo is the best path for this country. Some of the other tribes complain, but they should leave if they hate this place so much.
Oh my god. It is so on the nose. I'm like, did you really write this, like, years and years and years ago? I mean, I guess it was also happening quite a good few years ago now. Unfortunately. But the whole, oh, if you don't like it here, just go back to your own country. Like, how about make the country better? How about that? The drug... Wait, what? The drunk? I read and then I looked up and read drunk man. The Royal Capital's ale has a unique delicacy in it. To think, I used to drink myself sick from the cheap swill they peddled in my hometown. I shall never again disgrace my body by drinking that rubbish. Hooray for Grand Trad. Bing. Bing.
What am I gonna do? Hey?
Oh, an elder, huh? Well, I don't mind you coming in if you're just gonna eat. Sorry, but could I ask you to keep your head down? The Sanctus pilgrims won't hide their contempt for the elder if they see you.
Why do they hate the elder?
Just so we're clear, it's not me who hates your kind, it's my customers. And I'm totally okay with that. To be honest, I couldn't care less about tribal sensitivities. I once tried to hire a Parapus girl, but the regulars wouldn't stand for it. Something about her being filthy, though if I could speak freely, I'd say the same thing about most of the Clamar. There's no kind way to say it, but that's simply how things are, in both this city and this country. Take care of your business and be on your way, please, for both our sakes.
Yeah, my guy, and nothing will ever change, so long as people like you are like, oh well, that's just the way it is. Better fucking, you know, just keep on going and not trying to change anything, you know. Oh, my customers don't like it. Oh, well, better fire this person. Like, no. Just hire them, and then if they don't like it to the point where they will leave, then sure. But you also get more customers that are like, cool, you're hiring people that other people aren't hiring? That's neat. Like, I don't know. Politics. Could you tell me about this city? What's all this then? Not much to tell, really. Grand Trad is the capital of this country. San Lomeo Street, where we are now, is where you'll find churches, igniter shops. In other words, the city's privileged are concentrated here. Straight ahead is Regolith Grand Cathedral and the nearby market, which gets quite lively at night. If you head down further, you'll find Sunshade Row, an unpleasant place, and where you'll find the gallows. Best to avoid that place, I think. And, well, I think that about does it. I suppose from a traveller's viewpoint, it's quite the city. Don't know why you'd come to me to ask that, huh? Nobody else would talk to you? Ah, for goodness sake, lad.
What am I gonna do?
What do you think of the Grand Cathedral incident? Is there anything to know beyond it's all become a right mess? It's all that the customers chatter about now. Endless whinging about how terrified they are of the humans. And I've got to stand here when their tears start flowing and the ale kicks in. But even after all that's happened, some of them still support Luis. Boggles the mind, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Yep. Hey now, what do you think you're doing? The kitchen's off limits, alright? That is fair enough. Bum, 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 bum.
How did I wind up here?
They say that the army didn't defeat that human. Huh, look at you. Do you believe every damn lie you hear? Whatever the case, we know that humans can be killed. They don't seem like that big of a deal now, I think. You really think so? But if they're too much for even the army to handle...
I love it.
Yeah, no, that would be a pretty dumb take to be like, hey, it's fine. Oh, hey, Stroll's here, but I think Stroll, yeah, he's got the He's got the chat symbol over his head, so let's not click him because I don't want to start something like that currently. Oh, we already did you. We already did you. You're new.
How did I wind up here?
Monster incidents in Tradia Desert are on the rise. It's not surprising considering all the folks travelling here for the royal funeral. However, the army's struggling with our scant knowledge of monster ecology. If only we knew their weaknesses. Oh, there's a man in Sunshade Rose versed in that sort of thing. Though we'd need to rely on such a person. It troubles me. Tradia Desert. A stretch of desert that surrounds the royal capital Grand Trad and extends further southeast. Though 2 to 3 decades ago the sandy plain was far less barren, the recent rapid desertification of the environment has taken its toll. One theory suggests that the Grand Cathedral blocks the wind from Ontario, which previously carried the sands to the river, and the resulting build-up contributed to the land's desertification. Wow, that is rough. Since the rapid changes in the environment, giant sand-dwelling creatures have been sighted on and about the main road, never before seen near Grand Trad, sharply raising public concerns about the apparent deterioration of public safety. Very cool. Love deteriorating public safety. You lot are lucky. Grand Trad was littered with corpses until recently. Not sure how, but it looks like it's all been cleaned up. Seems we're safe for the time being. They even pacified a human. It's the capital, I suppose. If only they'd have protected Halia half as well.
Give it a full push.
Amidst all the panic about the human, there's a rumour spreading about a chap out there who can wield a peculiar sort of magic. Heard about it from a guard at the Grand Cathedral. Some power they summon outside of proper igniters, where they change into a monstrous figure or such like. This is such a nightmare. First there's a human, then a necromancer. I've had it up to here with all the chaos. I guess we're going to get more well known over time, right? Right now there's only a couple of people talking about it. Most people think that, like, the army or Forden or whatever were responsible. And then we've heard, like, a couple of people mention that someone else was responsible, and, like, that guy saying... Did I do you? Yeah. That guy saying that it was someone who could use magic without an igniter and stuff, transforming. I feel like that's going to get, as we do whatever goes down in the story over the course of the game, I feel like that's going to become more and more widely known that it's us and what we're doing. Thanks to you, I've gained valuable knowledge about the Hushed Honeybee's cooking. Thank you so much. I'm going to start making dishes behind the chef's back, and someday I'll shock the world with my culinary skills. You do that. Cool, I think that was everyone. I do believe that was everybody. Everybody. Yeah. Right, let us buy this before I forget.
What is it? Amazing.
At least it didn't take as long as last time. That time there was much fewer new things. Right, Tradia Desert.
Want in on this?
You've surely heard of that stretch of desert to the south of here. That's Tradia Desert. It lies beyond the large gate. Most travellers and cargo arrive at Grand Trad after making their way through that desert. Consequently, there's no shortage of people who've been, attacked while travelling through it.
Just between us.
They're harassed on the journey by swarms of Valmo and giant monstrous birds. The threats are too numerous to name, but the worst is the man-eater Mandula. Word is, not only does its breath burn like fire, it also spreads a foul poison. If you fight it, you should also be wary of its howl. In addition to being resistant to the heat, fire magic is ineffective against it. The blaze only invigorates it, so mind your tactics. Conversely, it's quite susceptible to the cold, meaning ice magic is effective against it. You'd best remember that, and prepare accordingly. That's about all I know. Unless you want to end up as another set of bones getting bleached in the desert sun, you'd better know when to run. Alright, cool. Okay, so ice magic is the way to go. Amazing. And also bring some poison cures, which I think I have some of, right? 4, yeah, okay. Seems pretty good. Wait, didn't I already talk to you? Everyone in town is worked up over the Grand Cathedral incident. If possible, I'd rather that Maria didn't hear anything about it, especially considering the things people are saying. Your wish is my command. Why does her text box stay white? Like she has more to say, but she doesn't. Alright, so we heard the voice of Hulkenberg, so when we return, we will be chatting with Hulkenberg. We will be maybe leveling her up, seeing how that goes. But that is where we're going to leave it for today. We have successfully finished our first major dungeon, first major couple of bosses. And we are 5 days away from the story continuing. So in that time, we will, do some follower level ups and get our stats up. We'll obviously head out into the desert, try and do this new monster. We will probably head back to that side dungeon, see if we can beat the boss there. So much to do, so much to do. And looking forward to it. This is great. I'm loving it. I am loving this game, and I cannot wait to play more. Hope you're enjoying as well. If you are, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time for more Metaphor ReFantazio. Thanks for watching. See you then.